This is not going to be a very good list of prepper supplies, but it's definitely going to be some kind of start to the whole process, because it is really time to get ready. So, to start this video off, and the list I've got here, I went on a kind of a run yesterday and bought this stuff. This arrived from Amazon.com. This is emergency food rations. Each pack that you see here is good for about 72 hours. You don't have to buy this special stuff from Amazon. You can just go to a grocery store or whatever and buy any kind of power bar or protein bar that they sell. I went on a kind of a run yesterday. The first thing I got, 3 bags of rice. Each one of these bags is 3 pounds. That's 9 pounds of rice. This was really inexpensive. Cost me about $2, I think, per bag. That may be a little low, but it's time to get plenty of rice into the house. Next thing I picked up, beans. They're a good source of protein. They're a good source of other kinds of nutrients. They're going to be necessary in the long term. Get plenty of beans stocked up real fast. Next, get all of the bottled water I can into the house. Because I think water is going to be more important than even the food that I have stored away. These bottles are good. I don't like the gallon jugs because they break easily and then you have a big mess and you've lost a lot of water. These smaller bottles is what I prefer. You might want to consider getting some yourself. Now, beans and rice are going to get old real quick, so I bought something to flavor them with. Hot sauce and soy sauce are both good. Get a couple of bottles of this. You won't regret it in the long run because you're going to get tired of tasting the same thing every single day. Good old Spam. I know people are sick of me talking about Spam, but it is a good source of protein. It's got lots of fat in it, which, believe it or not, is actually pretty important. So I immediately nabbed some Spam, other sources of protein. I'm just using Spam for the purposes of this video. It's a convenient size. It's a nice big can of meat that you can include in your supplies. So, might want to consider getting some. I'm going to need a flashlight. This part of the video is going to show the stuff I've already got on hand here stored away in the house. This flashlight never requires batteries. People are probably going to need a means to see if the lights go out. A good emergency radio is a must. It's a good way to keep up with the news and all the events that are going on in the world. Make sure to have a decent first aid kit on hand. Last but not least, a way to get a fire started. This is so important for getting those candles lit because you don't know how long you're going to have electricity if something should happen. And also, getting a fire started to boil water is so important. That's all for this video. I'm just really making it in kind of a hurry, so it's not going to be that good a video. But I just want to encourage people, now is the time to get ready. Now is the time to get prepared if you are not. This video should just contain the basic supplies, the very, very basic supplies necessary to keep a man going should times get really out of hand.